Hello everyone, and welcome back to another playthrough of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing another practice run for Call Sudden Death week 7. So it's just going to be another, more what you just saw, another Demon Spawn Summoner. This will be in the same playlist, I imagine, so shouldn't be too much of a surprise. I just I'm kind of sad about playing that last game. So, I mean, on the one hand, it was like, gosh, Prince Ribbit on Dungeon whatever. Like, it was really early, Dungeon 3 or Dungeon 4 or something. And on a lot of characters, that would have been like an unpreventable death. Or, very, I don't know. It was bad, but on a summoner, I was fine. I should have been fine. If I had just, reacted appropriately, I would have gotten out of that. And that's the kind of thing that is disappointing. Because, I mean, this week, this whole sudden death challenge is about, wow, this guy has a sword, which is kind of a problem. Is about playing carefully. Like, you only get one shot, right? So you have to be alert, aware, careful. All right, and we're in pretty bad shape this game, actually. I don't know where that ball python is. Maybe, okay, well, that at least I got something better than another dang bat. 2 Quokkas actually is pretty good. We might be okay now. Nope, never mind. But we got enough distance to run away a bit. Can I, yeah, it looks like I can pillar dance here if I want. Okay. Phew. And I will grab that short sword. This is interesting. I've seen this before, but with water, not lava. There's a lot of monsters out here today. So, I mean, what do we have to do, for this practice run? And I think it's just try to be kind of careful. Don't do dumb aggressive stuff like I did in the last run. Like, for example, tab a hobgoblin would be pretty dumb. I'm hoping some small mammals get in between me and him at some point. Yeah, there we go. Look how strong Summoner is. Like, anything that's causing a problem to me, well, these summons have been just taking care of it. Eventually. I'm a little worried about the hobgoblin, but Night Stalker. It's pretty good. For this week's challenges. Hello. Everyone kill the hobgoblin. I'm actually in serious danger since this guy is throwing stones. Alright, I need to just pillar dance, I guess. Where did he go? Is he lost? There he is. 2 hobgoblins, just what I needed. And all I have is a bunch of dang bats. But at least we killed the guy with the stones. I keep getting bats. It's not useful. I need like at least a rat or something, but a Quokka would be great, which we seem to have finally gotten. Okay. Whew, finally. We can pick up Call Imp. And so Night Stalker decreases line of sight permanently. So I cannot... Normally you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares, but we can only see 6. And this is like, it's... monsters can only see 6 squares too, because line of sight is reciprocal, and like, you know, the theming, I guess, is just that it's dark in here now because I'm a Night Stalker, and whatever this means. So that's actually, I think, quite good for Orb Run, especially if we can get like Night Stalker 3 by the end of the game, which like we probably will. I plan to be level 27, so that means we're guaranteed to get it. But you know, maybe for some reason I would try to do it before level 27. That is one of the challenge goals, after all, is to get the orb before level 27, and my plan is to not do it. And of course, on the practice game, I'm not doing it anyway, so this Night Stalker Orb Run thing is not like gonna matter, which is too bad. I didn't think too hard about that. I was just excited to get something that I knew was good for the week, and so this would be good for the real thing, I'm pretty sure. But it, you know, for the practice game, I don't know. It's probably not great. You know, something more immediate would be helpful. You know, you'd rather get Night Stalker like near the end of the game, not near the beginning. But I don't know. I guess if we're going to be going Dithmenos, it will help us with stealth some more too, kind of. I don't know. I don't really plan to be stabbing stuff, I don't think. But maybe I will. Dithmenos helps with that a lot. That's pretty good. That is real good. Poison resistance is so strong early. I could maybe get a dagger instead of this short sword, but I don't know. I think short sword is fine. There's an adder, speaking of poison resistance. Oh, and we got a white imp. The best kind of imp. I mean, not the best, but it's a lot better than Crimson Imp, which was important when there was that adder. Altar of Rue, no thanks. Don't get me wrong, I like Rue, but we can't use you today. This looks like another altar, maybe? Maybe just some sort of hall of statues leading to nowhere in particular? I don't know. Yeah, I think this is just a decor vault. But we'll see. Oh, is this a Kiku altar, maybe? Demonic Guardian, that's fine. That's a good one to have early game, I think. We will get... Okay, yeah, there's the Kiku altar. We will get friendly demons will appear when we're in danger. Wow, that's a lot of experience. We got bone plates. Those are fine. So those are armor. That's going to be... So every demon spawn... Well, most demon spawn get one body slot mutation, which is like claws or hooves or something. 1 scales mutation. 2 tier 2 mutations and 1 tier 3 mutation, where like tier 3 is the strongest kind. So the scales ones typically give you armor. The body slot ones typically, although not always, give you an auxiliary attack or something in melee combat. So bone plates is our scales mutation. We haven't gotten body slot yet. But so it's bone plates is like less armor than most scales mutations, but you also get some wow, that's interesting. I think I'll take the poison resist for now, but robe of resistance is pretty cool. But more shields. You get a little bit of shield as well as armor, basically, so you can block attacks. And we have both of our tier 2s already. Demonic Guardian and Night Stalker are both tier 2. So it's a little nice to get those early, know what they're going to be. And Demonic Guardian is like helping a lot early, probably. But like Night Stalker is not really going to do much early. Spear, I'll take it. I don't know what body slot we're getting. I wonder which one I would like most. I don't know. It doesn't really matter that much. Maybe claws or something is pretty cool. It's the Trog altar. I shouldn't fight near the Moth of Wrath. I forgot he can still do stuff through that Iron Grate. Although, apparently, my summons are, like, OP as heck, and they're just killing all the Berserk guys, even. Whoa, whoops. There's a worm. I thought we had killed them all, but apparently we didn't. I don't even know, really, like, why I'm coming in here. Like, I don't need the Trog altar. I guess it was just for the experience. What is this all about? There's an altar in here? Yeah, Zom and Nemelex. Sure, don't really need them. And this was Rue. Alright, just stop coming in here. That's funny, though. We got, Did I actually summon that Iron Imp? I think Demonic Guardian made it. Just because there's a Moth of Wrath nearby. I gotta remember I'm using a pole arm now. And I will if I can remember, take the upstairs that I find on this floor, because I think that altar was almost certainly just those 3 gods, but just in case there's like some other gods hanging around, I'd like to explore just in case. Wow, this is way too many guys. I should not have walked in there and just started tabbing. I got a white imp, that's good. We got Antennae. That's not very good. Normally, I don't know. So it doesn't do any damage. But I don't know. Maybe for a Night Stalker it's okay. I wonder actually how it interacts with Night Stalker. So what Antennae does is you at each So you can detect enemies even though you can't see them. And the more your antennae have grown, the like further away you can do this. And when they get to be level 3 antennae, you can also detect invisible, or see invisible, I suppose is the word. So what I'm wondering is how that, like I said, how does that work with Night Stalker? If our line of sight gets reduced to 4, which it will at level 3 of the Night Stalker mutation, how far away can we detect stuff from? I think at antennae 3 you could detect stuff that's like 7 squares away. Like right now I can sense there's something here, which is kind of cool. So I don't know. I think right now at antennae 1 you can only sense stuff like on the other side of a wall, just 2 squares away. Whoa! No, thank you. That is terrible. Those guys there. So I wonder, like, will we be able to detect stuff that's further away than our line of sight, or not? Will it be like Night Stalker is making antennae worse, or will it be like antennae is making Night Stalker better? Probably one of those two things will happen. There's this ghost, and we got, you know, a friendly imp automatically, which is cool, but that is not going to be enough to deal with a troll berserker ghost. In fact, like, I think we may just go downstairs. I don't want to deal with this guy or with the sky beast over here. We could probably handle the hound. It wouldn't be such a big deal. Yeah, more quasits, but they're just not going to do anything to a troll berserker ghost. And of course I forgot to use... Oh, I never found any other stairs. That's interesting. Well, let's just go downstairs. And, like, mark that one as no good. I'll use it if I have to, I suppose, but... So finding this ring mail of poison resistance, I think, is really good. It means my spells are not quite as castable right at the beginning of the game. But they seem castable enough anyway. And we can just like make a wall of summons and then reach across with our spear. Have I trained enough spell casting? It kind of seems that way. I'd rather get summonings up now, I guess. I might also like to get pole arms already. Like, being able to tab stuff is pretty cool. That's great. Protection from fire, sure. I mean, there's not a lot of fire threats this early, but there are some. I should, like, be reading my scrolls, I guess. I don't know. I didn't do it on the last floor because there was still scary stuff on it. Like, the reason for doing it at the end of a floor... Alright, more bone plates. Is that, like, there's nothing dangerous. If you get teleportation, if you get noise, like, it's not a big deal. So if you haven't actually cleared the floor... Oh, ogre. Whoops. Shouldn't have walked towards him, of course. Alright, so one of our summons distracted him, apparently, so Got him. Great. Good work, guys. Thank you for making up for my poor play. My hound wags its tail. That's cute. And ooh, a buckler, huh? Also poison resistance, which means I could wear that robe of resistance instead. Like, the +1 ring is great, sure. I mean, but I'd rather... Like, now all my spells are way, way more castable, and my resists are, like, off the charts for a level 6 character. And I've gotten... I guess I've gotten five mutations after 5 level ups, which is not guaranteed by any means. You only get 15 mutations and you level up 26 times, so like 11 times you're going to miss one. So it's quite nice to have them all so early. I would like to get Ice Beast, but it's not urgent, I guess. What is a good idea is to read these stupid scrolls. Don't keep forgetting that. Teleportation, recharging. It's a shame to waste that. I mean, I don't like wasting any of these. But you know, you kind of need to identify them so that when a situation comes up where you need them, like, you actually have them available. Oh, High Elf Conjurer. Did he see me? I'm not sure. I'm going to take these stairs just in case. Let's go check out his spell set. Just, oh, I can't easily. All right, whatever. Gloves, great. Grinder's less great. He's asleep. I can just leave him alone. I'm thinking, like, we would probably be all right if I were to say back up and then summon like 6 things and then walk into his line of sight. But there's no reason to take that risk. When we can just like do this and kill normal monsters. You know, we get the unique point, of course, the tournament point for killing a unique, but yeah, that's not actually important because I plan to get a lot of points this week, and I'll get the unique point eventually. You know, I would rather have 1 point than 0, but I plan to have neither of those things. All right, so his only spell is Magic Dart, actually. That's interesting. Still, like, you don't want to mess with him, because I'm sure his melee is pretty good, and he'll have a ton of health. There he is, and we're getting a Demonic Guardian, which is nice. As long as I can keep summons in between me and the ghost, I'm okay staying in his line of sight, is how I feel about things. Oh, there's Grinder. I maybe shouldn't have shouted. Everyone, please, kill the... Alright. Kill the ghost. We're getting a bunch more Demonic Guardians, because now there's, like, a ghost and Grinder in line of sight. Everyone kill Grinder, please. Yeah, he blinked. Let's just leave. We got out of that alive. That's reward enough in itself. And Grinder, hopefully, won't know where to find us. In the meantime, let's go grab these clubs he left behind. Great. Thanks, Grinder. Scorpion. Oh, nice. We're our summoning is high enough to get a wolf instead of a hound. And we dodged Grinder. There's that ogre. But we just have like a whole army already. Might have to train a little spell casting, apparently. Like, casting all those spells made me a little hungry, but it's not really a big concern. The hunger is just not really an issue yet. Like, and certainly not for a spell that's only at 3 pips would I worry about hunger. Let's get some more imps. I might already have all. I don't know if these imps are like summoned. I don't think I was summoned 3 imps already. You can only have a certain number of allies summoned by each spell active at a time. And like for Call Imp, you can't have more than 3 imps. So it's, what is this? Okay. Did I, like, where are the stairs? They're down here. Metal wall, that's interesting to know about. You can only have 3 imps summoned at a time, which is why I would like to figure out which ones are things I summoned and which ones are just are from the Demonic Guardian mutation. Whoops, sorry about that noise. There are monsters nearby. Yes, that's true. There's Grinder nearby as well. Let's just try to get out of here. At least Mokleb what? Appreciates what I'm doing. I don't know. I'm way too injured to be like thinking about fighting Grinder right now. This is stupid. I just need to get away from him, and it's not totally clear how. I guess we come down this way. Yeah. He's moderately wounded from my hound biting him, but that's no excuse to stick around. We just want to go back downstairs. There we go. And now all these orcs that were causing us a problem earlier are fine. Could you guys please not step on this alarm trap? Would be great. Thank you. Is it time yet to work on defenses instead of offense? I think it probably is. I'm going to train like just fighting and summoning, because I still want to make my my spells higher power for sure. In particular, K9 Familiar would be great to get like wolves on the regular instead of hounds. But it's not really a priority. Like, hounds are doing just fine, and I want to make sure I don't die. We're doing enough damage to kill monsters at the moment. Oh, temple. What? Where? Gimme. Yeah! Temple. Gozag, Mokleb, Zin, Okawaru, Ellie, Fedas, Ashenzari, The Shining One, Uredalem Vehemet, Dithmenos, and Quaslal. So I still am planning to take Dithmenos to help me out with orb running with Shadow Form. Ash would be helpful to get, like, I mean, Ash is just generally pretty cool. Get you, actually, I don't want that. Oh, I need to train shields a little? Actually, I guess not. I don't quite understand how the shield penalties work anymore. If you're wearing, like, light armor, then the shield penalty to your spell's success is lower or removed or something. I don't totally get it. It's a little... but in whatever the mechanics behind it, our spells are totally castable right now, so I don't really need to train shields to get them more castable. I thought I saw some skill level up, but that doesn't make sense because we didn't kill anything. So does Dithmenos appreciate us? He doesn't particularly appreciate us killing Crimson Imps. All right, so they're fiery, but not so much that Dithmenos cares about them, whether one way or another. All right, we're gonna leave Sigmund alone for sure. The Crimson Imp says, the orb is all yours. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate your vote of confidence. More Night Stalkers, so now we can only see 5 squares. I'm still trying to cast Azukubu's armor because I had it in my last game. Maybe we can learn. No, it's fine. Summoning is fine. I don't need Ice Beast. I can just make my other ones more powerful. There's a Sif Altar, which I'll pass, and that'll be a book with like 1 crappy spell in it, right? Not that I can get to it anyway. Actually, don't I have a Ring of Flight? That's this game, right? Yeah, I totally do. Put on Ring of Flight and fly. Oops. There. Eat, memorize. What did we get? Didn't I get a book? Summon small mammal. Thanks, Sif. Lame. A centaur? Boy, the game thinks I need some help, and I agree. Because it summoned me some guardian imps, or demonic guardians, that's the word. Thank you. That was very helpful, everybody. There's Dithmenos again. Why is there a mummy in here? I guess just because mummies are slow and Kyriados like slow things. Also, mummies of Kyriados are like not the worst thing ever, I suppose. How are we on time? It's been so much faster than my Vampire Air Elementalist game. It's quite refreshing. Boy, every staircase. I don't know. Adder's not a big deal. We'll just kill him. It's fine. Why? Stop being berserk. So this, I don't know. Are we like far enough in the game already that it's time to just like say the practice game is over? I got this character off the ground. Maybe. Gosh, I think I woke up Sigmund. That stupid scroll noise. That's what I was saying. Like, don't do that on floors you haven't cleared. Ideally. But it's fine. I'm shrouded in an aura of darkness. Is that... I guess that's level 3 of Night Stalker? No? What? Oh, that's Dithmenos. Sure. Thanks, Dith. We're at 1 pip now of Dithmenos Piety, which means that there's an Umbra around us, which increases our stealth by a little and makes it harder for monsters to hit anything inside the Umbra, any friendlies inside the Umbra. Well, actually, what does it do? It makes it... anything in the Umbra is harder to hit, but Dithmenos followers are immune from that penalty. So something I don't know is, does that make it harder for my summons to hit enemies? Whoa! A shaft. That's not very good. I would like it to not be the case that my summons have a harder time hitting enemies, but I don't know the answer. Yeah, adders are not a big deal. We have poison resistance and we have all these cool allies. And let's try to remember to go upstairs when we see a staircase, shall we? Maurice, yikes. Whoa. It's not what I meant to exclude. I meant to exclude here. It's kind of funny, it makes the smaller exclusions because my line of sight is smaller, which is correct, of course. It's just something I'm not used to seeing. I haven't played a lot of Demon Spawn since I won one in the .16 tournament, I think. Maybe it was 15. That was my first and only Demon Spawn win. I think I mentioned that, you know, my goal when I got, you know, accomplished enough to win a couple times and decide on a goal for myself as a crawl player was to get a win with each class. I keep saying class. Each race, background, and god in my... Ooh, that's really good. With my first 26 wins. Because there's 26 races, so that's the fastest you could do it. If you measure by wins, it's the fastest anyway. And so that I mean, that just means, like, as soon as I won a race, I didn't play it again for quite a while. Because I couldn't win a second Demon Spawn. That would screw up my plan. So that's why I haven't played a lot of Demon Spawn. I've played a few since then, like since I won all of them. Now I can like sort of play whatever I want. Of course, I could always play whatever I wanted, but I didn't want to play the same thing again. Have we still not found an upstairs? Still no upstairs. All right. There's one. And Demon Spawn are fun. I certainly have played some. I don't remember which ones. Like what backgrounds. But it's also it's kind of like you should be doing the same thing. A lot of what makes Demon Spawn interesting is stuff you should actually be doing all the time anyway, i.e. Take advantage of what happens in your game that you couldn't predict. For Demon Spawn, it's very obvious. It's your mutations, right? but there's more really random factors outside of that, which appear in every game. You know, what stuff you find on the floor, basically, and you need to be adjusting your playstyle to that as well. I'll just take more intelligence. I love intelligence. And we're getting a wolf sort of semi-regularly now, which is nice. From Canine Familiar. But like an idiot, I overrode it with a... I thought the wolf had expired, and so... Whoa, this is a lot of orcs. And a hungry ghost. All of which is not much fun. Yeah. Maybe one or two of those orcs will die chasing us, but I don't like this area at all. Yeah. I was hoping to kill this hungry ghost. I got him almost dead. Nope. I let myself get uncomfortably close to some orc priests in an effort to kill this hungry ghost, so I don't know. Alright, I did get him. That's good. In this staircase. I'm gonna have to eat something and then just go find another staircase. I could leave that side of the level to the orcs. I think that's probably best. Troll hide. I guess since I have a robe of resistance, I probably don't want the troll leather at the moment. Partly explored. Let's wake up this ogre. It'll be fine, and it'll be fun, right? It takes some getting used to having a shorter line of sight. I sort of like just know without thinking too hard about it how far 7 squares is. Roughly. And so I'm... Oh, there's Lair. Good. I was hoping to just find Lair for this video. I do have 2 pips of fire resist, actually. So that guy's not the gigantic threat that he might be, but it is pretty scary. Oh, well, here he is. He woke up. I'm going to try to run upstairs here. This is not good at all. If we can just get just a fire drake, maybe we'll be okay. We have a wolf and a white imp. That's great. Yeah, he should be toast. Okay, good. And Dithmenos appreciates it because it's a fiery threat. Now let's go take a stair that doesn't have a wolf or an ogre and an adder on it, huh? How about that? That's still Maurice, right? An ogre, but you know, we're doing all right against ogres these days. So one question is, like, should I try to use this Amulet of Rage at all? Berserk is very strong, especially early game. So being able to use it would be nice, but right now I don't really do any damage myself, so it would not be very useful, I think, to train evocations to let me use the Amulet of Rage. Because most of my damage is coming from spells, which of course you can't cast while Berserk. Good, I got Shadow Step. I don't really want that, honestly. I'm getting very little advantage out of Dithmenos early, but I feel like this combo is strong enough to play Atheist for quite a while. And we're getting a big stealth boost, which is nothing to sneeze at. But I'm taking him for like Shadow form, basically, later on. But I ooh, don't mind if I do. Cool. I'm not really going to be making much use of Dithmenos' abilities, I think, for a while. Which is fine. Like we're like I said, we're still getting his passive ability, his extra stealth. We're not getting much use out of his, so we're not getting yet much use out of his Shadow Mimic, which, I mean, honestly, we don't even have a Shadow Mimic yet, but when we do get one, we won't be getting much use out of it, because, so what happens is, like, your Shadow sometimes mimics the actions you're taking. Like, if you attack, then, you know, your Shadow will also attack, which is great, because you get more damage. If you cast, like, a Bolt of Cold, then your Shadow will cast, like, a Shadow Bolt, and so on. But, you know, that's only for, like, conjuration spells and melee attacks and hexes. I can learn Ice Beast pretty okay right now. I think I should slow down on summonings. It's doing fine. We're getting wolves. And I guess start on pole arms. Ice magic might be okay, but I don't know. I like being able to tab things. But our summon, or our Shadow, is not going to do anything for summons, which we won't be getting that advantage. But, you know, eventually we'll be able to do melee damage ourselves, and then the Shadow Mimic will help out. And in the meantime, like, just some extra stealth is good. It'll be even better later. And overall, I think we should be alright with Dithmenos. Sorry about that. Guess I'm a little sleepy. But we're at the end of the video anyway. We found the lair. It's not too often I make it to lair in the first video. This character's been playing pretty fast. That's all for now. So until next time, I keep getting this outro mixed up. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.